to assemble furniture, ceramic, pottery, and other materials, and cooking, photoshopping memes, coding, and playing video games such as Minecraft, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, and Smash Ultimate. So here's some general photos. Here's my some ceramic pottery I've made, some images I've photoshopped, some images of me and my friends going to San Francisco for one of their birthdays, which was quite fun. So next is, are you here, Jennifer?
I forgot to unmute. All right, so my name's Jennifer Mock. I live in Monterey Park, California. I've attended another college before and graduated from that institution on June 7, 2022. I'm a student at Rio Hondo College and majoring in CIT cybersecurity with a certificate in ethical hacking. My hobbies are Netflix, singing and dancing, baking, going to the movies either alone or with my friends, and hanging out with my family.
Hi, my name is Davina. So I live in Orange County. Previously, I was a bio major and I graduated back in 2020 before I decided that I didn't want to pursue healthcare. So I'm back at OCC for computer science. I like to do a lot of active hobbies, including volleyball, rock climbing, traveling. I also enjoy low maintenance things such as reading, eating, or just playing some video games. Oh, and then that's my slide of the hobbies I just talked about.
Hi, my name is Andrew C2. I live in Artesia, California. I'm a senior at Garden High School, and my hobbies include playing video games, reading, and cooking. And my favorite subject is history.
Hey everybody, my name is Nathaniel, or you can call me Nathan. I live in San Gabriel, California. I'm currently studying network administration at Rio Hondo College in Whittier. My hobbies are cooking, working out, attending church, and even though CIS is my major, my actual favorite subjects are history and economics.
Hello, my name's Benjamin too. I live in Pico Rivera, California. I major in computer science. My hobbies are exercising, going on public transportation, cooking, and play on the phone. My favorite subject are computer and history.
Hello, my name is Sasha. I live in El Monte, California. I'm also a computer science major at Rio Hondo College. Some of my hobbies include cooking, hiking, exploring the city when I have time, and drinking boba. I like trying new recipes and recreating things I tried from restaurants and different places. And like I mentioned, I don't go out much, but when I do, I really enjoy it.
Hi, my name is Alexis. I'm also a computer science major too at Rio Hondo. My hobbies include cooking, crocheting, and drawing. I like to try different mediums to express my creativity. Right now I'm trying to do candies. I was in the acting drama club last semester and that was really fun, and my favorite subject is history.
Okay, now it's your guys' turn to introduce yourselves to us. So just follow this order of just saying hi, and then what your name is, what your grade is, and what school you're in, what your hobbies are, if you're in any clubs, and generally what are your favorite subjects. So do you have any volunteers who would not mind to introduce themselves to us? Any students? Any students want to introduce themselves to us? Any? How about Dino Huang 666? Are you there?
Yes.
Could you introduce yourself to us?
Okay. Hi, my name is Hugh. I am first grade from junior high school, from Shipai Junior High School. Yeah. My hobbies are playing video games like Minecraft or Pokemon from Switch. Yeah. And watching movies. I am in English club from our school. And my favorite subject is history. Yeah. Thank you.
It was nice to meet you, Q. Any other students want to introduce themselves to us? Or I'm going to have to choose another person. Anyone else want to volunteer? How about... Sure, yes. That would very much be helpful because I cannot read any of these Chinese names.
Okay, so I will invite students according to my list here. Wang Yan. Yan, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, introduce yourself.
Hello, my name is Anne. I'm a seventh grade from Shipai Junior High School. My hobbies are reading books and drawing pictures. I'm in English club in Shipai Junior High School. My favorite subject is history. Thank you.
Thank you. It was very nice to meet you.
Okay, next one, Wang Jie'en. And next one, Wang Dewen. Prepare. It seems Jien's microphone has some problems. Dewen, can you start introducing yourself, please?
Hi, my name is Ida. I'm in 7th grade from Shipai Junior High School. My hobbies are reading, doing sports, and playing video games. I am in the English club in our school, and my favorite subject is also history.
Wow, that's nice. Very nice to meet you. So that's a good amount. I'm going to now. I'm trying.
Okay, next one, Gu Pei Rong. Okay, Pei Rong, are you here? Okay, seems the microphone has some problems as well. Next one, Wu Yi. Yoi, are you here? Okay, no problem.
Hello, my name is Wu Yaoyi. I am a 8th grade from Shipai Junior High School. My hobbies are sleep, play video games, and shopping. I am in math clubs. My favorite subject is math.
Wow. Favorite subject math. Must be very smart. Okay, thank you.
Okay, next one. Wu Kaiyang.
Hello, my name is Brendan. I am a 7th grader from Shipai Junior High School. My hobbies are playing basketball, soccer, and table tennis. I am in I am in a math club. My favorite subject is math.
Thank you. That was good to meet a couple of you guys. But now I'm going to transition to my the icebreaker presentation. So let me just stop presenting, and then donor tab, and there. So now we're going to do some icebreakers to get a little bit more participation from you guys. So firstly, our first icebreaker activity is word association. So the rules of the game are I'm going to show a word / image, and you guys are going to type in the chat. And the first thing, type in chat the first thing that you think that is associated with the word / image, and we will continue to type the words associated with the topic in the chat until somebody makes a mistake or repeats a word. So hope you guys are ready. So the first word is food. So just in the chat, just type whatever comes in your mind, just anything at all.
I put avocado.
Great. Wonderful answers. Wonderful answers. Awesome repeats. I see some repeats, but good amount of participation. This is great. Okay. Are you ready for the next one? Our next word is superheroes. So think of a superhero and just put it in the chat.
I put Spider-Man.
Repeat. Good one answers. Okay. Marvel, just generalizing Marvel. That's great. Okay. Now the next one we have is jobs. So can you guys think of any jobs? Oh, YouTuber.
I'm a chef because I like cooking.
Cook, merchant, computer engineer, doctors, janitors, teachers. A lot of wonderful jobs. Actor, great. Oh, pro gamer, wow. Really would love to do that. That sounds great. Okay. Oh, that seems like a good amount of participation. Now let's move to our next game, which is called 5-second rule. So general rules of the game are I'm going to select a card from a game called 5-second rule. Every card begins with the prompt name 3 followed by a random category, and you'll have about 5 seconds to name at least 3 examples as words associated with whatever topics as category selected. For example, it could be name 3 famous Michaels, and then you could answer Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Michael Keaton. So let me change this view to a different tab real quick. Okay. So, any students want to volunteer to try to name your try to play this game, or anyone? Let's see. Let me see. Hugh, do you want to play this game?
Okay, I'll try.
Okay. So let me get a good one.
It's because my account is English name, so keep I'm being chosen.
Okay, let's start with an easy one. Let's see. Couldn't you name 3 crayon colors?
Red,
Colors.
blue, green. Okay.
Great. Wonderful. You want to try another
Okay,
one?
I have to go. Wait, can you reset at 5 seconds?
What?
Benjamin, what? Do you want to try to
Okay. I have more colors. Just I'm naming it.
Okay, Benjamin.
I'll name more colors.
You want to
Purple, blue, and orange.
Okay, great, Benjamin. Hugh, do you want to try to do it again, or want to try to play again, or no? Let me see if I can name anyone else. Can an organizer help me pick a student?
How about Dora?
Dora.
Let's try a girl.
Okay.
She's always here. Yeah. Dora, are you here?
Yes.
Okay,
Will you
Dora.
try?
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Dora. Name 3 things that you could find in a bedroom.
Pillow, desk, chair.
Great. Anyone else want to participate, or can you help me pick another person?
Pen? Are you here, Pen?
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, Pen. Can you name 3 things that are found in a toolbox?
Toolbox. No.
Oh no. Want to try again?
Sorry.
Let's see.
You mean toolbox?
Toolbox. Yeah, like things you could find, like
I
tools.
never touched toolbox.
Oh. Let's see. Guess this one should be easy. Can you name 3 cities in your country?
Taipei, Tainan, and Hualien.
Wow, great. That's great. Okay, how about somebody else?
How about Maurice? Maurice, are you here?
Yes.
Okay. Try this again, please.
Okay.
Okay, Morris, can you name 3 school supplies?
School supplies, desk, chair, and pencil.
Great. How about one more student before we get to your presentations?
Abby. Abby?
Abby?
Hi.
Hi, Abby. Can you name 3 high school sports?
High schools, volleyball, basketball, baseball.
Great. Okay, we'll move on to our presentations. So let me stop sharing. And our first presenter will be Jennifer. So are you here, Jennifer? Or are you ready, Jennifer?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
Okay.
Wait, do I share my screen?
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Okay, wait, 1 second. Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, okay, cool. Thank you. Okay, so shit. All right, so okay. So first we're gonna talk about Disneyland.
Jennifer, I don't think it's on slideshow.
It's on? It's not?
It's not. Can you? I think you're.
I'm sure.
Okay.
Okay, so can you see it now?
We can see the screen where the meeting is at, but not the slideshow.
Okay. No. I don't know what to do.
Just open up your PowerPoint, click slideshow, then start from the beginning, and then you can.
Wait, how you do? Oh, that's what I did, but it's not working. Can you see it now?
Can you share your screen?
Yeah, I think it's shared.
No, it's not.
How about we have somebody share the presentation for her?
Okay, Benjamin, can you share your presentation?
Okay, I'll share. Let me present now. I'll present on the left side.
Okay.
Oh, I got it.
Great. Go to a slideshow and then just start from the beginning and then there.
Now, here, let me put back to 9. Back to 9. Oh, let me find the. Go to slideshow. And then beginning. And I know. I'm on the right side of it. So I'm ready to present. All right.
It's not presenting correctly.
Okay.
Is it also not presenting correctly for everyone else?
So it's showing like their. Why don't you screen share and show them how to, like, share it appropriately?
I screen share. Okay. I'll go first, and then I'll start from the beginning. Disneyland Cuisine by Benjamin Tu.
Benjamin, you don't see the presentation. We just see their PowerPoint
Stop.
thing.
What?
Are you sharing a window or your whole screen, Benjamin?
I share a window.
Can you share your whole screen?
Share this I'll share this screen. Okay.
You stop sharing and then change it to present whole screen.
And let me see. Okay, I'll stop here and then I will click on, wait, where's the present? It says send
Entire screen.
Let's present now entire screen. So I will present this one. Yeah, reset. Now you're presenting on the screen. So I will say
go to
on.
No, Benji, just click slide. Just click slideshow and then start from beginning.
Here's the slideshow. I'll start from here, from the beginning. Right
there. Great.
Right. Disneyland Cuisine by Benjamin Tu. Skewers. As one of the quickest and healthiest snacks in the park, Bango barbecues beef, chicken, and bacon-wrapped asparagus skewers are a reliable bite. Bango Barbecue is located next to Riverbell Terrace at Adventureland. Monte Cristo. It's so much more than a fried sandwich. The turkey, ham, and Swiss stuffed sustenance found at restaurants throughout New Orleans Square is a Disneyland institution. Monte Cristo is a fried sandwich from the Blue Bayou restaurant. It is located inside of Pirates of Caribbean ride. Lobster nachos. If you spend the day at Disney California Adventure and somehow don't make it to Lamplight Lounge for this heap of deliciousness, you've missed out. Lamplight Lounge is located at World of Color Pixar Pier at Disney California Adventure. Turkey leg. Larger than life turkey legs aren't just good for the gram. They're a delicious, meaty indulgence from Edelweiss Snacks, best split with a friend. The Edelweiss Snacks is the closest to Matterhorn bobsleds and Alice in Wonderland rides at Fantasyland. Lobster roll. It's easy to breeze is past Harbor Galley on your way to Splash Mountain, but this seafaring outpost serves up hefty sandwiches worth stopping for. The lobster roll looks like a lobster sandwich. Harbor Galley is located behind Rivers of America and Splash Mountain at Critter Country. Fried chicken. If you're dining at Plaza Inn, don't skip this crispy, crunchy crowd favorite, which is the best you'll find at Disneyland. Plaza Inn is located between Main Street, USA, and Tomorrowland. Enchilada platter. Skip the standard theme park hot dog and instant opt for Rancho del Zocalo's famed cheese enchiladas. Rancho del Zocalo restaurant is located at Frontierland. Mac and cheese dog. Deciding what to eat for lunch is never an issue with this bacon-topped dual delicacy from Refreshment Center. Refreshment Center is located at Main Street, USA. Gumbo. It's not a trip to Nolans without some gumbo, and the same is true at Disneyland. Pick up a cup of eateries throughout New Orleans Square. Gumbo looks like a cup of soup with chili, rice, and vegetables. Cafe Orleans is located at New Orleans Square. Fried pickles. panko crusted, deep fried, and served with a house sauce for dipping. This under the radar treat from Carnation Cafe is a salty, tangy must. Carnation Cafe is located next to the restrooms at Main Street, USA. Stuffed baked potatoes. Troubadour Tavern loads their spuds with cheese, bacon, and scallions, or chicken curry, providing more than enough of a hearty meal while running from ride to ride. Troubadour Tavern is located next to Fantasyland Theater at Fantasyland and Toontown. Stuffed sourdough bowls. If you are looking for an easy lunch between lightning lanes, swing by Pacific Wharf Cafe to grab one filled with delicious mac and cheese or clam chowder. Stuffed sour bowls looks like a bread bowl filled with cheesy pasta or creamy soup. Pacific Wharf Cafe is located behind the bakery tour at Disney California Adventure. Quesabirria tacos. These quesabirria tacos from Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill are an upgraded take on your meal, usual theme park lunch. Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill is located next to Pacific Wharf Distribution Company at Disney California Adventure. Ronto wrap. Intergalactic travelers love the Ronto wrap and the plant-based Ronto-less garden wrap from Ronto Roasters at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Ronto Roasters is located between Katsaka's Kettle and Savvy's Workshop, hand-built lightsabers. Felucian kefta and hummus garden spread with impossible meatballs, hereby hummus and a tomato and cucumber relish. This plant-based entree from Docking Bay 7 is fresh and delicious. Docking Bay 7 Food and Cargo is the closest location to Millennium Falcon in Smuggler's Run. Thank you.
Thank you, Benjamin, for your presentation. Yes, Alexis. Does anyone have any questions, or have anyone has any other student have any students tried any of those foods that he talked about? Anyone? Students. Okay. Okay, now we'll move on back to Jennifer to have her finish her section and presentation about Disneyland. Are you ready, Jennifer?
Yeah, let's try again.
Okay.
I hope it works. I don't know.
You have to share your whole screen.
Okay, so it's my entire screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's slideshow and from beginning.
Mm-hmm. Great.
All right, yeah, finally it worked. Did it work?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, my camera's off. Okay, so we're going to start with a PowerPoint that talks about Disneyland. Okay, so Disneyland. And the slogan is the happiest place on earth. So, has anyone been to Disneyland or heard of it on TV? No? Alright. And then the next one, location. So in the US, there are 2 locations, California, Anaheim, Florida, and Orlando, Florida, which is where Disneyland is. Okay, so Anaheim is founded in 1857, and Orlando, Florida, it is founded in 1875. And then, does anyone know where Florida is or California? Okay, so no. I don't think I know. Okay, and then now we're going to talk about the history of Anaheim. Okay, so this picture is was taken in June 1956, and it started out with 50 German immigrants. Anaheim was incorporated in 1870. Yes, 1870, and it was an agricultural community, which is a farming area. And the river close by is Santa Ana River, and the name Heim in Anaheim, it means home in German. So that's how they got the name Anaheim. Yeah. And then now we're gonna talk about the history of Disneyland. And then when was Disneyland Park opened? It was opened on June 17, 1955. And this is the grand opening parade of Disneyland. And then who designed and built the park? So Walter Elliot Disney, or known as Walt Disney, he built the park and designed it. He was an American animator, a film producer, and entrepreneur. He won 22 Oscars when he was still alive, and he won 59 nominees. And then for the next slide, we'll talk about the admission, which is a ticket to get in. So there are one ticket, which is Magic Key Passes. It replaces the Disney's annual pass. So there are four kinds of Magic Key Passes. One is the Inspire Key. The other one is the Belief Key. The next one is Enchant Key. And the last one is Imagine Key. And then now we're going to talk about the top 5 rides from the top 5 best slides. And these numbers shows how long it'll get, like how long the waiting line is. The first one, Star Wars, you gotta wait for 4 hours before you can get into the ride. The second one is Space Mountain, and you gotta wait 1 hour. Indiana Jones Adventures, which is 2 hours. Guardian of the Galaxy, which is 1 hour. And Pirate of the Caribbean, it's only 19 minutes. And the wait time is shorter for all of it because Pirate of the Caribbean is a super old ride. It's over 60 60 years old, and he doesn't have any popular Disney characters like Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Goofy, Donald Duck, and the list goes on. Tinkerbell. All right, and then the last three slides I'm going to talk about are the 3 roller coasters out of the 5 that was listed, and they're all 5-star rides, and all children ages 7 and below must be accompanied by a 14-year-old person or older. Okay, so for Space Mountain, it's for kids, teens, and adults. Anyone that is 40 inches or 1 or 2 centimeters can go on the ride. The entire process for the ride lasts only 2 minutes and 45 seconds. One of this car holds up to 6 people. The ride is actually more, well, that's a mistake, but it's actually more exciting than scary. Not so scary. And it's only 28 miles per hour. So it doesn't go really fast, only 28. And the last one is, or the second to the last ride is Indiana Jones Adventures. So that's the entrance. You get in line and you go in. And this is how it is once you get in. You sit on this, get in line and sit on these little cars. And again, it's for kids, teens, and adults. Anyone who is at least 46 inches or 117 centimeters can go on the ride. And the ride is 3 minutes and 15 seconds, so it's a bit longer than the previous one. And it's a fast but thrilling ride. And it travels at 14 miles per hour. And then the last one is Guardian of the Galaxy. So that's how it looks, the ride, how it looks. And then that's how it is once you sit inside and stuff. And then it's appropriate for teens and adults. So no kids are allowed, only teens and adults. And you have to be at least 42 centimeters, 42 inches or 100 centimeters to get on. And it's a dark and thrilling ride. And it's only 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to complete. And it travels 60 miles per hour. All right, guys. So that's the end of the presentation. So I hope you guys like it. Yeah.
You're muted.
Sorry. Now we'll thank you for presenting, Jennifer. Now we'll move on to our second part of our presentation, which is talking about San Francisco and showing and teaching you guys about it. So we'll have Sylvia or Sasha present to you guys. So are you ready, Sasha or Sophia?
Yes, I'm gonna share my screen right now.
Okay.
Where do you share screen at the bottom? I'm not used to this type of setup.
Yes.
I have the slide already up. It's on a different tab.
Yes. Just share the tab and then yeah.
Oh, present now. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, thank you. Are you able to see it? Does it show up or?
Yes, no, just arrow drop down and then presenter view. Close that tab there. Okay. That's great.
So hi, my name is Sasha again, and today I'm going to be talking about San Francisco's main attractions. They're where everybody goes, like all the tourists come. San Francisco is also referred to as the city by the bay because it's by the bay. Okay, so of course, one of the top attractions is the Golden Gate Bridge. Basically, the bridge was designed to connect, Marin County and San Francisco before it was just a lot of, it was just the Pacific Ocean. So it was designed by the engineer Joseph Strauss, and it was opened to the public in 1937 after 5 years of construction. What a lot of people don't know is the construction itself was very dangerous. So a lot of people, there was a couple of like incidents of deaths, but overall the bridge has remained sturdy, and a lot of people feared that it would break during the earthquake they had in the late 80s, but it was able to withstand that. So, and fun fact, it is nearly 2 miles long, so you can drive across it for a while. Another big thing that people like to visit is Alcatraz. Alcatraz is mainly known as a prison that housed like notorious criminals, but it went through a couple different stages. It was first a military base for the US from 1850 to 1933. And then, of course, what it's mainly known as is the maximum security prison from 1934 to 1963, because there was a lot of crime because of Prohibition, and Prohibition was an era where they banned alcohol, so a lot of criminals during that time. But basically, it isolated the criminals. It's an island, so surrounded by water, a couple miles from the coast. So it was to keep people from escaping. It was also an American Indian tribe occupation from 1969 to 1971. And now you can tour the prison today. You can go around it on boat, or you can actually go inside as well. And then there's Al Capone is probably one of his most famous prisoners. And there's even an escape story where Frank Morris and the Alglin brothers, they hatched a plan to escape. They used cafeteria spoons to burrow through the walls during the night when the guards weren't doing checks. And they created a raft made of raincoats to try to swim to the coast nearby, but their bodies were never found, so the case remains a mystery. And then because the guards would check every hour, they made paper mache dolls, that's that right there, out of toilet paper and soap, and they used hair fallen from the barber shop to use as decoys. So that's just a fun fact. And then, of course, San Francisco is also famous for the cable cars. San Francisco has a lot of really steep hills all around the city, so it can be hard, difficult when like driving and things like that. And especially back in the day with like walking and horses. So basically, they created the cable cars, and it was inspired by the conveyor belts that the miners would work with. And it just connected the city so people were able to travel with ease. And it first operated in 1873, but because of the famous San Francisco earthquake that destroyed the city in 1906, the construction was a little bit interrupted, so they rebuilt it after 1906. And then today you can pay $8 and the fair will take you all around the city if you ever visit. Another kind of a hidden gem is the Ghirardelli Square. Today, basically, it's just this. Well, I don't know if you guys know what Ghirardelli chocolate is. It's very famous in the U.S. It's like a chocolate brand, but it was created by Italian merchant Domenico Ghirardelli, and basically he studied. He became a chocolate and coffee merchant in Peru after he left Italy. And then he eventually came to the US and he bought sites, which became known as Ghirardelli Square because he owned all of it. The square was actually able to withstand the earthquake of 1906. And basically now it's renovated and it's a lot of restaurants, but basically a lot of chocolate retailers. You can buy different kinds. So it's very mixed now, not just Ghirardelli, but it's just something cool. If you like chocolate, you can visit and enjoy. These are famous museums in San Francisco. San Francisco has a lot of, it's very known for like the arts and things like that. So they have a lot of unique museums. This one right here with the superhero, Superman. This is called the Cartoon Art Museum. So they have like different, like Batman, DC, all that. It's really cool if you're into superheroes. They have the California Academy of Sciences. It's right here. And it's this giant fish tank where you can see them swimming in and you can walk through it. It's pretty cool. Speaking of Disney, they have the Walt Disney Family Museum. That is this right here. So you just, you go inside, you'll learn different things about like the history of Disney and just cool little things like that. This right here is pretty interesting. It's called Musée Mécanique, and it's basically like a museum where you'll find a bunch of antique pinball machines, like arcade games. That's what you'll find. So you can play with those and just see how things, I guess, used to be. And then over here you have the Exploratorium, which is also very famous, like a science museum as well. And then these are just some fun facts about the city, just things that were invented in San Francisco: denim jeans, the slot machine, jukebox, ice cream sandwiches, which I'm sure most of you love, popsicles, and water beds. I don't have an image, but yeah. Okay, so that's San Francisco.
Does anyone have any questions about it? You put in chat if you have any or anything fun that you thought about. Any students? Okay. Guess I'll do my presentation then. So, there. So, doing my presentation on San Francisco cuisine. So, firstly, here are some regionally typical foods that are found in San Francisco. So, among the unique or regionally typical foods to be sampled in San Francisco are, abalone, Dungeness crab, sand dabs, which are these. It's just a fish, some bay shrimp, some crusty sourdough. So here's some abalone and here's a Dungeness crab. Moving on. We also have some local dishes that were a lot of locals love to eat. So, such as Joe's Special, which originated in 1932 at New Joe's, now called Original Joe's, when a chef told a band lender after a late show that there was nothing left but spinach, onions, mushrooms, and ground beef and eggs in the refrigerator. The bar band leader said, to mix them together, and then Joe's Special has been a local favorite ever since. Another one is Hangtown Fry, which originated in Placerville, known then as Hangtown. It was a Gold Rush favorite that combines scrambled eggs, oysters, and bacon. Sources credit the name to either, a lucky miner's idea of a luxurious treat or a condemned man's, last request. request for a last meal whose ingredients are not easily, procured or found. And then here's some dishes that, originate from San Francisco. So one is cioppino, which was developed in the late 1800s by Italian immigrants who fished off Meiji Wharf and worked in the, North Beach neighborhood in San Francisco. And it's traditionally made from the catch of the day, which, in San Francisco is typically a combination of, Dungeness crab, clams, shrimp, scallops, squid, mussels, and, fish, which, is mostly sourced from the Pacific Ocean, which is then, combined with fresh tomatoes and wine sauce. It's quite tasty. Another one is green goddess salad dressing, which originated in the Palace Hotel in San Francisco in 1923 when the hotel's executive chef Philip Romero wanted something to pay tribute to an actress, George Arliss, and his hit play The Green Goddess. It's a dressing made with anchovies, scallops, anchovies, scallions, parsley, tarragon, chives, mayonnaise, and vinegar. And the variations of a dressing is a variation of a dressing from France by chef to Louis XIII, who made a sauce au vert or green sauce that was, served with green eels. Another dish that originated in San Francisco was chicken teriyaki, which was invented circa 1908 to 1910 by Ernest Arbogast, a chef at the Palace Hotel in San Francisco, California, where Teresine made her American tribute in the Tavoloni as Glenda in Rigolodo on January 11th, 1905. It's made with diced poultry or seafood and mushroom in a butter/cream and cheese sauce, which is flavored with wine or sherry, which is then served hot over linguine, spaghetti, egg noodles, or any other type of pasta garnish, and then garnished with parsley and sometimes topped with breadcrumbs, almonds, and canned fried onions or cheese or just a combination of them. It can be prepared also as baked noodle casserole with steps to make it so it's nice browner crust. Like it's really nice looking. Another dish is clablou, which was one site says that it was served in San Francisco at the Solaries as early as 1914, and a recipe for crab louis exists from that date in Bohemie, San Francisco by Clarence E. Edwards. And a similar account also said that a dish called crab meat la Louis salad in the 1910 edition of a cookbook by Victor Hedzer, head chef of the city's St. Francis Hotel. So that's another origin of it. And there's a salad consisting of crab meat, hard-boiled eggs, tomato, asparagus, and a bed of iceberg lettuce. And can also include olives and green onions. And here's some. San Francisco is a large mixing pot of a lot of general cultures and foods. So here's some just general food institutions. One is Sakoma's restaurant. It's famously tourist clogged seafood restaurant at Fisherman's Wharf, which is the location near around San Francisco, which does a lot of fishing. So it was in 1965, brothers Al and Joe Scoma bought a small coffee shop on the wharf and then turned it into one of the nation's highest grossing independent restaurants. And it's serving a lot of San Francisco classics such as cioppino and crab louis, that I had shown before, and other seafood staples that can be a lot of you can get in restaurants. Another one is Tommy's Joint, which was San Francisco's last Hofbräu on the corner of Van Nuys and Gear. A Hofbräu is a cafeteria style food service slash carvery, which typically offers option across the beef and poultry spectrum of rotisserie chicken, turkey, pastrami, corned beef, ribs, and roast beef. And they came into being during the post World War II era, an age of automats and cafeteria style dining. and it was opened in 1947 by Tommy and his family as a late night place where musicians could, get some food, and it serves a lot of hot hand carved meat filled sandwiches, daily dinner plates, and other old school American capture staples such as you know um spaghetti and meatballs, lasagna, ribs, and green salad, coleslaw, potato salad, lots of very traditional American foods. Another one is Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, which is a Mexican restaurant serving up Yucatan fare at the Richmond district. It has been open since 1965. Tommy's Mexican Restaurant has been owned by the Bermoji family, who are always quick with a warm welcome. They are serving plates of enchiladas, tamales, other Yucatan specials. Lots of tasty food, as you can see here. And lastly, we have Far East Cafe, which is a Cantonese and Szechuan cuisine restaurant in San Francisco's Chinatown. It was opened in 1920 and is currently managed by Bill Lee, and it has an enchanted dragon gateway and antique palace chandeliers that beautifully light up and paint murals and carved screen. And it serves wonton soup, egg fouillon, and other Chinese banquet hall staples that I'm sure that you've also a lot of students have eaten before. So yeah, thank you. And do any of you guys have any questions about the food or any general experience that you've had before, or have ever tried any of the dishes that I've showed you guys? Nobody? Okay. So now I'm gonna stop sharing. And now we'll move on to our next presenters who are going to present and talk about Los Angeles. So our next presenter is Nathaniel. Are you ready? Nathaniel, are you ready? Nathan, are you ready?
Yes, just give me 1 second.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, hi. Oh, wait, let me see here. Can you see this?
No.
I'm
Okay,
sharing the tab. Can you see?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, hi guys. So I'm going to speak to you guys about Los Angeles, which in Spanish is the Angels. So city of Los Angeles, city of angels. Within the county of, so we have the county of Los Angeles, and then we have the city of Los Angeles. So within the county of Los Angeles, there are many notable cities, such as like downtown LA, Hollywood, and Pasadena. Downtown LA itself is the home to about, I want to say, 4 million people as of 2022. The county, which consists of this whole map itself, all the cities within it, is home to about 9.8 million people. And the territory itself covers around a square mileage of 2,466. So within downtown LA, there's many notable sites with architecture that go back to like the historic area during the 1920s, like Prohibition boom, which had a lot of untaxed money get confiscated by the state. Therefore, you saw a lot of like economic infrastructure go up, and you see that a lot in the historic core. So there's a reason why one of downtown LA's most vibrant districts is called historic core. Located between Hill and Main Streets and First and Ninth Streets, the eclectic neighborhood showcases many of the things that originally put Los Angeles on the world stage, including lovely parks, ornate movie places, and other architectural marvels. It's also where visitors can experience places that have helped contribute to LA's more contemporary reputation as a food and arts destination. One of my favorite spots that I like to go to every so often when I'm in the city is called the Last Bookstore. Um, it sells more than 250,000 new and used books and magazines. In addition to its vast selection of titles across all genres, the store itself is a must-see for its interior design alone. Not only are there books for sale, but printed materials adapted to create a unique environment where novels, anthology, manuals, and storybooks actually become a part of the store's own layout too. The Grand Central Market, with a huge variety of local and international foods and treats, Grand Central Market also satisfies those with even the pickiest palates. Give me one second, I'm sorry. Where's this at? Grand Central Market. Oh. Yeah, okay. From prepared meals and groceries to beverages and sweets, there's no shortage of delicious dishes at the historic eatery and gathering place, which has been in operation continuously since 1917. So if you see the theme, the 1920s was like a really economic boom here, and you started seeing a lot of migrants come, and the Grand Central Market itself shows like the fusion of cultures, Hispanic, Asian, Latino, African American, and Caucasian. Within this Grand Central Market, you could find all types of food here that represent just LA and all the races that live here. Another new and exciting part of downtown LA is the Arts District. It was once, zoned as, well, it still is zoned as industrial, but it's, which served as like a low cost haven for, practicing artists. And now LA's Art District, it's a trending and burgeoning urban hub for creative professionals, professional creatives, and everyone else in between. These days, the neighborhood has become one of the most exciting places to dine, and it's long been a great place to hang out on the weekends, with numerous galleries, breweries, and cocktail bars, plus a handful of daytime attractions. Under cover of night, it's also home to many parties within the city's underground music scene. So, yeah. So for academics, USC is probably one of the most like notable schools within downtown. So, what makes it so pretty, I guess you could say, is like the homage to like the Roman era revival style architecture, and it's found in most of the buildings at USC. Um, and you could see it like in all the buildings of like the physical science labs, engineering building, and several of the dormitories. So, in Los Angeles, it was a rough and tumble frontier town in the early 1870s. So about 143 years ago, when a group of public-spirited citizens led by Judge Robert Mackay Whitney first dreamed of establishing a university in the region. It took nearly a decade for the vision to become a reality, but in 1879, Whitney formed a board of trustees and secured a donation of 308 lots of land from these prominent members of the community. So when USC first opened its doors to 53 students and 10 teachers in 1880, the city still lacked paved streets, electric lights, telephones, and a reliable fire alarm system. So it basically had no modern day infrastructure. It was literally just like a rural town when it was first established. But now, today USC is home to more than 48,000 students and over 4,400 full-time faculty members, and is located in the heart of one of the biggest metropolises in the world, Los Angeles. Another thing that's really nice about USC is just all of the villages surrounding it and stuff, and like their Coliseum, which is home to like their football team. But it's also like a really important venue to just like the LA music scene and pop culture scene, because not only does it allow space for its like sports, but it also opens up to like private parties and stuff like that. Like you see right here, like the Electric Daisy Carnival, which is heavily influenced by like European music and modern day trance. So it's a really important venue to the Angelinos like myself. So another notable city within the county and is like part of the one of the biggest parts of our economy here in the United States, but mainly the state, is Hollywood, the city of Hollywood. So the city of Hollywood, which where's that? So the origin of movies and motion pictures began. So if you think of like Marvel or anything you guys can think of now, like Disney, it all if it wasn't for Hollywood laying the foundation, who knows if it would have existed. But so the origins go back to the late 1800s with the invention of motion toys designed to trick the eye into seeing an illusion of motion from a display of still frames in quick succession, such as the Domotrope and the Zoetrope. Around 1905, Nickelodeons, or 5-cent movie theaters, began to offer an easy and inexpensive way for the public to watch movies. Nickelodeons helped the movie industry move into the 1920s by increasing the public appeal of film and generate more money from filmmakers, along the side to widespread use of theaters to screen World War I propaganda. The end of World War I ushered the United States into a cultural boom. A new industry center was on the rise. Hollywood, the home of motion theater, the 1920s was when the movie industry began to truly flourish, along with the birth of movie stars. With hundreds of movies being made each year, Hollywood was the rise of American force. Hollywood alone is considered a cultural icon set apart from the rest of Los Angeles, emphasizing leisure, luxury, and a growing love for the arts. So, yeah. So here is a Hollywood Walk of Fame. So as I just noted, because of Hollywood, you have this thing now called, movie stars. And, movie stars are just true artists. They represent, the arts and everything that's beautiful about the arts. Therefore, the Hollywood Walk of Fame pays homage to that in the form of a star. So as of today, the Hollywood Walk of Fame is it's a historic landmark which consists of more than 2,700 five-pointed terrazzo and brass stars embedded in the sidewalks alone, 15 blocks of Hollywood Boulevard. So for people that are interested in art and and acting and all that stuff, to in this economy, to receive a star is like probably one of the best feelings in the world. So within Hollywood, you have Runyon Canyon, and it's a trail that's 2.7 miles, and it's heavily trafficked loop trail located near West Hollywood, California, that offers the chance to see wildlife, and it is rated as moderate. Yeah, the trail is primarily used for hiking, walking, and running, and is accessible year-round. So it's about 740 feet in the air, elevation-wise, and so essentially, this is going to give you the best view of downtown LA. You could, on a good day, you could probably see all the way to the ocean, but yeah. So some attractions, like theme park attractions, are Universal Studios Hollywood. Here, they're going to be opening up the Super Nintendo World in February, but as of now, they have the Harry Potter Hogwarts Tower, which you could actually walk through and stuff of that nature. So economic speaking, Hollywood itself employs probably one of the worldwide some of the most talented artists, and creators that you can think of to this day. So the park itself is located in Orange County, but the magic happens in the city of Burbank, here at the Disney Animation Studios. So founded as Disney Brothers Cartoon Studios in 1923, and then renamed Walt Disney Studios in 1926, and incorporated as Walt Disney Productions in 1929. The studio was dedicated to producing short films into entered feature production in 1934, resulting in 1937 Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, one of the first full-length animated feature films and the first US-based one. In 1986, during a large corporate restructuring, Walt Disney Productions, which had grown from a single animation studio into an international media conglomerate, was renamed the Walt Disney Company, and the animation studio became Walt Disney Feature Animation in order to differentiate from the company's other divisions. Its current name was adopted in 2007 after Pixar was acquired by Disney in the previous years. Yeah, so if any of you guys ever see Disney movies or stuff of that nature, this is literally where all the magic happens. So another last and third city is Pasadena. This is like where I was basically born and raised. So on the east side of the county of LA, you have the San Gabriel Valley, and Pasadena is the city where all like it's like the Hollywood but of the east side. It's like it's a scientific art and like research society, I guess you could say. It has some of the best schools and museums. This is Old Town Pasadena. So it's a city in Los Angeles County, California. It's 11 miles northeast of downtown Los Angeles, and it is the most populous city and the primary cultural center of San Gabriel Valley. Here you have like the Norton Sightman Museum, and where it homes like an important collection of the 20th century, European American art with some of the most like probably amazing collections known to man. The history itself, was founded. It was founded itself in 1922 and incorporated 2 years later on August 4th of 14th of 1924. It was, originally comprised of local citizens, and the primary goal of the institution were to establish and maintain a museum and library of art, as well as encourage future generations to study, the fine arts. After incorporation, the institute secured 9.5 acres of land and a 22-room Victorian house, the Reed Mansion, in Carmelita Park in the corner of Orange Grove and Colorado Boulevard in Pasadena. Yeah. And then, so in regards to like academics, this is where you would want to go if you're into like tech or anything of the STEMs, like science, math majors, anything of that sort, engineering. This is the California Institute of Technology. It's a private research university in Pasadena, California. Caltech is ranked among the best academic institutions in the world, and with an enrollment of approximately 2,400 students, it is one of the world's most selective universities. The university is known for its strength in science and engineering. It is among a small group of institutions of technology in the United States, which is primarily devoted to the instruction of pure and applied sciences. So as you can see, this is like when it was first established in the early 1920s. You could see just the architecture, and now this is a modern day unit, I believe, on the east side of campus. And so one of my favorite spots to eat at is in Pasadena is After's Ice Cream. It's a one-of-a-kind dessert experience with a unique story created by its founders to revolutionize the ice cream market. Afters has made its mark in pop culture history as a pioneer in emerging food trend scene, drawing unprecedented crowds in search for the unique premium product and experience. It's independently owned and operated. Afters Ice Cream now has over 25 successful locations in Southern California, with several additional planned openings in the near future. Another thing, it's like on the outskirts of Pasadena, like on the borderline of Arcadia, but it's home to something called the 626 Market, where it's so it's a 626 Market, and it's inspired by the famous open air nighttime bazaars of Asia, where people come together to eat, drink, socialize, and be entertained. It was established in 2012, so about 11 years now. 11 years ago. And the large-scale market is named after the 626 area code region of San Gabriel Valley, northeast of Los Angeles, where I live. The iconic California Festival features 250 plus food, merchandise, crafts, artists, games, live concerts, and entertainment attractions in an epic event that appeals to all ages. The 626 Night Market aims to unite and empower the community by serving as a platform for showcasing local talent, including performers, chefs, and entrepreneurs. Yeah, so this just itself, just serves like as a representation of like the mixed cultures that live here, like on the northeast of LA, mainly like Hispanic and Asians, and how it's like a staple of where you can try like, food that we don't really get to experience in our own household. So, and it's also good for the economy. This is like a photo, this is like it on a successful night. I believe they also have rides now too. And then, it's not just Asian food, but it's also, like Americanized food. So it's just a place, it's like the Grand Central Market, but on the east side and more modern. And that's all for me tonight, guys. So
Thank you, Nathan, for your presentation. Does anyone have any questions about it?
How do I stop? Over here. Yeah.
Any students have any questions or want to any clarified? Not, then we'll move on to Davina with her presentation.
Okay. Okay, so to recap, Nathaniel did Los Angeles, and then I did Los Angeles with a focus on the Grand Central Market. So if you guys remember, he did briefly talk about the Grand Central Market. He mentioned that it was established in 1917, and since then, it's been a historic place where people all around the city come just to experience a variety of different foods. So the Grand Central Market does a great job at condensing different types of cultures into one area. So if it ever came to be the case where you were craving multiple different foods, this would be your go-to place. LA is known for their diverse cultures that could be, you can see it walking down the street. There's Chinatown, Koreatown, J-Town. So fortunately, the Grand Central Market, it kind of has all of that in one spot. So I just made a summary list of the most popular ones that people typically talk about. Excuse me. The first one is called Egg Slut. The name is quite funny, but it's a really popular vendor. If people are really into breakfast or brunch food, this is where you go. They have a variety of egg sandwiches, toast, like any type of breakfast meal that you can find, coffee, orange juice. They add their own twist using the brioche buns. The next one, Horse Thief. So once again, LA does a really good job of condensing different cultures into one area. So this is Central Texas Barbecue, but again, located in LA. Thirdly, Grand Central Market has a lot of Mexican food, but this is one of the more popular ones. So seafood focused on Mexican culture, famously known for their ceviche, tostadas, tacos, and more. And then if you're craving dessert too, they also have dessert. Connell's Fine Ice Cream is a really popular choice. So they're really known for their organic ingredients and unique flavors. So on the menu, they have flavors such as peanut butter, eureka lemon, and marin berries, as well as churros con leche. So there you have it. And then those are just 3 flavors from their menu as well. And then classic Italian food, classic pizza. This is just a small variety of what they have. The margarita, the wild mushrooms, and crispy prosciutto, and then another classic. And then below, I like to look at the prices. So another thing with Grand Central Market is, while it's not known for being cheap, it's also not known for being super expensive either. So there you have an example of, like, if you were decided to go, what you would be paying for the type of food. And then another popular one is the Oyster Gourmet, obviously offering mainly oysters, but the good thing about this is that it's ecologically sustained and sourced. So gathering these oysters is not going to be detrimental to the environment. And then comfort food as well. So they have ramen. This picture shown here is known as their. This picture shown here shows that they're known for their vegan ramen. So their broth is a 2-day process, mainly using kelp, shiitake mushrooms, onions, white miso, salt as their primary ingredient, and pressure cooked sunflower seeds. So that's what it looks like. And then another popular comfort food is their Thai comfort food. The store is called Sticky Rice, known to be dedicated to serving, again, only the best in organic, locally sourced ingredients. So the food is pad thai. Yeah. And then just some small history, since everybody likes history here, I suppose. So they were known as the Wonder Market, again, back in, everything's in black and white because these photos were taken back in the 1900s. Quoted the largest and finest public market on the Pacific coast. And then basically what the Grand Central Market is and what it encompasses is basically the culture of all the historic immigrant communities that have shaped LA and a mosaic of the creativity and the vision of the people of LA. And that's the end.
Thank you, Devine, for your presentation. Anyone have any questions? Anyone? If not, okay, we'll move on to our final section where we'll learn about San Diego. And our first presenter is, I think, Andrew. So are you ready, Andrew?
Yep, just a second.
Okay.
All right, you seeing it?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go through a few of San Diego attractions. Just an overview. I'm just gonna have a table of contents of San Diego itself and just a few of the famous attractions like Balboa Park, San Diego Zoo, SeaWorld San Diego, the USS Midway Museum, the San Diego Air and Space Museum, and Legoland. First off, San Diego, as a brief overview, it's on the coast of Southern California with a maritime tradition and military history. It's a very warm place with good beaches and sunny climate. It was founded in 1850 and it currently has a population of 1,410,791 people, and it is the 8th largest city in the U.S. Balboa Park, it's an urban cultural park in San Diego and is designated as cultural district. Built in 1868, it has hosted expositions in 1915 to 1916 and 1935 to 1936. It's considered a National Historic Landmark District since 1977. 1,200 acres large, it holds a lot of attraction parks and museums. Examples of attractions within the park are the San Diego Air and Space Museum, the Marston House Garden, and San Diego Zoo. San Diego Zoo is located in Balboa Park and has 4,000 animals with 650 species. It was built in 1936 after the exposition there. It seeks to recreate the natural habitats in open air and cageless exhibits, and they offer a guided tour bus and gondola lift for aerial views of the zoo. The zoo also takes part in many conservation efforts for animals. SeaWorld San Diego, you consider it San Diego Zoo, but for aquatics. It's an outdoors aquarium that opened in 1964. It's located at Mission Bay. It's focused on aquatic exhibits and has animals like orcas, seals, and the like. The USS Midway Museum, it's a maritime museum, and the museum is the USS Midway, which is an actual aircraft carrier. It's found at Navy Pier in San Diego, and the carrier itself is named after the Battle of Midway. You get to walk around and inside the aircraft carrier as tours. The San Diego Air and Space Museum is located in Balboa Park and opened in 1963. The exhibits there are related to avionics and space, and the galleries feature the history of flight and space travel from World War I to the modern day. Last but not least, Legoland, which is found in Carlsbad, which is north of San Diego. Opened in 1999 as the third Legoland, and it's Legos. Very fun place. Okay.
Thank you, Andrew, for your presentation. Okay, so we can move on to Alexis. Are you ready, Alexis?
One second.
Okay.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay, hi again. My name is Alexis, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about San Diego foods and local dishes. My personal favorite mine is s'mores French toast. This is a breakfast meal combining two American foods, s'mores and French toast. This dish has graham cracker crust, brioche bun topped with toasted marshmallows and a chocolate sauce. Originally, it was invented by a local cafe in San Diego, but because of its popularity, a lot more places in San Diego and other cities as well have been serving it. Another style of food that you'll see in San Diego is a California style pizza. I like this pizza a lot more. It has like a very thin crust, and you can find a variety of different toppings on it. You can have artichoke or goat cheese, or avocado and peanut sauce. I can't personally eat this meal, but I know people who have, and it's very delicious from what I heard. It's a Baja style mijonette with oysters. So, like any good city by the sea, oysters are one of the main attractions when it comes to dining in San Diego. On the menu across the city, you'll see a variety of different oysters available. And to add a California twist to it, the mijonette sauce is embellished with ingredients you'll find in Mexican dishes such as jalapeno, cilantro, or lime. Another San Diego favorite is the California carne asada burrito. It's on a flour tortilla toasted on a broil with thinly cut strips of marinated steak, chunky guacamole, and sour cream. And in San Diego, particularly, they would put French fries in the burrito. Although many states in California and the U.S. have put their spin on the clam chowder, this California-style soup borrows flavors from New England. One of my favorite ways to eat it is in a sourdough bread bowl. You can also find that at Disneyland as well. Surf and turf is basically a shorter and more fun way of saying meat and seafood together in a single dish. Although surf and turf has been around in the U.S. since the 1960s, it's still very popular today, and San Diego is a perfect place to get it because of the freshness of the ingredients from there. That's about it. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexis, for your presentation. Anyone have any questions? Anyone at all? If not, we'll go and break into breakout rooms. So let me just open those up first. And
I already divided students into 4 groups. So is it okay that I randomly put your teachers in different groups?
Just apologies. I accidentally clicked out of the joint breakout room tab, and so I don't know which one I'm supposed to go to.
Okay, let me check. Okay.
I'll just go ahead and join breakout room 2.
Oh, wait a minute.
Sorry, I see the effect. My mistake.
Full 少宇，你为什么又跑出来？哦。
Sorry, I was muted. Wow, did no one hear that? That's very. Yes, I think. Did nobody hear what I said?
No, we didn't.
Oh
Sorry.
my god. Okay. Sorry. Welcome back to I guess welcome back from our breakout rooms. Hope you guys had a good discussion with each other. As you see, it's the end of our camp session, and yeah, it was very nice meeting you guys. Hopefully, we could be able to meet each other or see each other in the summer English camp. Possibly, that's a large hope and an idea that I would very much like to do. And yeah, you guys have any other questions you guys have or anything at all? If not, again, it's very nice meeting you guys and talking to any of you guys who had participated. So yeah, again, yeah, finish that form. So, any lasting words? Any last questions or comments any students would like to give?
No. No?
Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the presentations and you find yourself sometime visiting those actual sites one day.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was good meeting you guys, and hope have a
Thank you,
nice day. So
teachers.
goodbye.
Take care, everybody.
Thank you, teachers from the
Thanks,
US.
Victor.
Thank you. And thanks for
Appreciate it.
students for the
For
participation.
sharing.
And students, please fill in the form in the chat box. Okay, please fill in the form. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Okay, see you.
See you guys.
So I'll be here tomorrow.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes, Benjamin. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good.
Is Victor still on here or no?